Hi guys, Crispo here with another episode from my York City Simulated Career Mode. We're going to play through the month of December in this episode, and we start off with a game against Portsmouth. We then move on to play Yeovil in the FA Cup, and we culminate the month with a game against Carlisle. First things first though, we need to check the squad ahead of the game against Portsmouth. I think there'll be minimal changes at best, but we'll have to quickly see. Energy seems to be good for most players. Form could be improved upon as always. Quickly go down and see Camacho, Milanov and Blanchett. They all seem to be doing quite well. Is there anyone who can potentially come off the bench? And have we got, whoa, Ho's form is shocking. So what we'll do, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll bring Struma in to the team for Baker. Taylor can come in for Samov, because I'm going to want to use Samov and Baker in the cup game. We'll give Tim Payne a run out as well, I think. And I think as well, Chambers can come off the bench and go back into the reserves, and Soriano can come onto the bench. Camacho can have a break, and Achille can come back in. I may give Romero a game and rest Milanov ahead of the cup game. You know, he's not having the greatest time at the moment, is Romero, so we'll leave him out there, and we will get this match against Portsmouth underway. Okay, Portsmouth have been in good form, to be honest. They drew with Swindon, beat Stevenage and beat Notts County. But we beat Portsmouth 4-0. A goal from Struna, 2 from Taylor and 1 from Camilleri off the bench. A great result and puts us hopefully in fine form going into this FA Cup tie. Okay, we'll quickly move the schedule on and get this game underway. Very important game is this FA Cup game. Hopefully we can win this one and then get a good tie, a good money spinning tie against a Premier League team in the third round. Although part of me would like a lower league team if we get through, just so we can progress as far as we can in the competition. But we'll quickly go on and check the squad. Okay, for Quito, definitely in there. Valverde, definitely in there. Milanov, you can stay there. Taylor, you can come out for Samov. Soriano, you can come into the starting 11. Milanov, I'll give you a break. Camacho, you can come in. I think other than that, we'll stick with the same team from before. I know I was going to bring Baker back in, but Struma scored, so he's in form. We'll keep him in, and we will get this match against Yeovil underway. Okay, Yeovil have won 2 of their last 3. They don't score many, but they also don't concede many. We could be under a bit of pressure here to score. Okay, a 1-1 draw. Valverde sent off after 53 minutes. Not the greatest result, but at least we're not out of the competition. Ho, boss, when I signed a contract with this club, you made certain promises. Same. Okay, Banjo and Ho not happy that they're not getting games. Well, ironically enough, Banjo, you're going to play in the next game because my right back Valverde is suspended. Okay, Banjo fuming at roll. Well, we'll have to see, because I think I may bring him in for this game. I was definitely going to bring him in before that, but as he's ranting and raving, but we'll placate him. We'll bring him in, and Ho can play left back, so we'll bring him in for Blanchett, and he's rated a lot higher than Blanchett, so that's potentially that is a boost for the defence. And we'll look to get this next game underway. I think they're all the changes I needed to make. I'll just check everyone else. Okay, Achille, you could potentially do with the rest, so I'll bring Milanov in. Romero, I'll give you a game. Piazzon and Soriano. We'll give Soriano a rest. Camilleri scored in the 4-0 win over Pompey, so we'll bring him back for this one. And we'll get this game against Rotherham underway, who have been drastically out of form. They've only 1 point from their last 3 games. and they take 1 point from us, with Silva sent off after 26 minutes. Schofield put Rotherham 1-0 up, and Camilleri salvaged a point for the Minster men with about 14 minutes to go. Okay, that's not great. 2 players sent off in those 2 games. We will quickly move the schedule on and get this next game underway against Brentford, and then we have an FA Cup replay. Okay, so we'll need to keep one eye on the FA Cup, but I also don't want to sacrifice our league position. Okay, Baker, you can come in for Silva. Lucas Piazzon, I'll give you a break, and Soriano, you can come in. Silva, you need to come off the bench, so I'll put Achillier on there instead. Pina, you're back to full fitness, so you can come onto the bench for Tim Payne. Other than that, I think everything looks okay, so we'll get on with this game against Brentford. Okay, Brentford have lost 1 and drew on 2 of their last 3. Not the greatest form for them. Hopefully we can put them to rights, as we do. 3-1, goals from Samov, Camilleri and Pina. Put us 3-0 up, and then Reeves got a consolation goal for Brentford. Okay, Silva's suspension is over, and Ho is out for a couple of months, so moans about not being played. I play him and he gets injured. It's rather unfortunate, so I find it rather funny, to be honest. Okay, top job performances from Samov, as always. And we'll quickly move the schedule on and get this FA Cup tie against Yeovil done and dusted as quickly as possible. As once again it comes up with Smith to return to face former club, but that's a picture of Ollie Johnson. Okay, Ho, we'll replace you with Blanchett. Romer, I want you out, and I want Achille and Camacho back in there. I want my most experienced defence, so Valverde, you can come in. Pina, you scored in the last game, so you can come back in. Silva's back from suspension, so he can come in for Struma. Need to take Ho off the bench. And who should we put on? I think it's going to have to be Struma, yeah. So here's just looking at my team, there are a few potential weak links. So I'll put Obanjo on there just because we could best have in the defensive cover, and we will get this FA Cup game underway. Okay, so after the draw against us, Yeovil have won 1 and lost 1. Okay, Yeovil lose 3-0. Goals from Samov, Pina and Taylor seal the victory for the Minster men, and we go through to the next round of the FA Cup. Tournament prize money with the board have allocated us another 21,000. That's great news. No love for Johnson at York City. Nope, he was surplus to requirements, and we showed him why. I replaced him with better. Okay, we have a game coming up against Doncaster. Ooh, it's 4th v 5th in the table. We're only 2 points off second automatic promotion place. We'll quickly check this scouting report. This Honor Heyman's looks to be a good potential. I'll look to sign him up, I think. Oh, we don't have the budget allocation. I'll quickly sort that out. New wage budget, 1,000. There we go. I'll get this Honor Heyman's. His current overall looks good, and his potential looks quite good. Okay, we'll scout the rest of them a little bit longer, and we will get this game against Doncaster underway. But before I do that, I'll quickly check the squad. Okay, most of them seem to be in good form. Pina could do with the rest, so we'll bring Soriano back. I'm not going to give Chambers. I'm going to bring Lucas Piazzon in there. Samov, I'll give you a break, and Taylor, you can come in there. Struma, yeah, we'll bring you in. Give you a game. Okay, important game this. Wow, Doncaster have been in Great Farm lost to Wolves. That must have been a cup game. I'm sure Wolves aren't in our league. And then they beat Rotherham and Tranmere. And we draw 1-1. Tony Vilhena puts us 1-0 up, but Sayers equalises for Doncaster. Okay, not the worst result to lose against another promotion chasing team, but also not the greatest. As we have a game coming up on Christmas Eve. This is against top of the table Barnsley. Okay, we'll quickly check the team again. Make sure that we get as many fully fit people as we can. Milanov, you can come in. Camacho, you're not fully fit. Romer, you seem to play well with Milanov last time, so I'll bring you back in again. Baker, you can come in. Vilhena, you're out of form. Well, so you're not out of form. You need some energy. I'll bring you in Samov, and I'll swap you around with Taylor. Okay, we'll go with Pina and Camilleri up front. That seems to be a good enough team, especially for the league leaders. Indeed, I'd like to take, especially as we're at home, a draw at worst. I think we should have a good enough squad to at least take them for a draw. We take them for a win. Romer sent off again. You may have to look to sell him. As Dawson put Barnsley 1-0 up, and we claw it back to win 2-1, even though we were down to 10 men. I seriously don't know what I'm going to do with Romer. That's 3 or 4 times now. Maybe not 4. I'm sure there's 3 times he's been sent off this season. And we're only 24 games into the season, which isn't ideal. I really think I may have to look to get another centre back and ship him off as soon as I can. As we have a game on the 28th of December against Oldham. Okay, quickly see how the squad's doing after their Christmas dinners. Okay, obviously Romer needs to come out, but I may change Achille and Achille and Milanov have both been playing well together. They're the who got us up last season, so we'll stick with that. Vilhena can come back into the team. Taylor can come in. We'll give Soriano a start, and I'll give Tim Payne a start. We'll give some of the lesser guys a rest. Romer can come out completely. Ho's injured, so I'll bring Baker in. It still gives us Camacho and Oyebanjo on the bench. Camilleri can come in, and Baker can come out completely. We'll give him a full fitness break, and we will look to get this match against Oldham underway, who've been in mixed form. Won 1 and lost 2 of their last 3. Okay, and we take the game 2-1. 2 goals from Georgi Samov. As the suspension for Romer is over as well. Georgi Samov once again in fine form, proving that I did the right thing in not selling him. Okay, the Jovetic saga ends. Boss, when I signed my contract, you made certain promises regarding my role here. Well, Struner, you're playing when you can as part of my midfield, but I don't know what else I can say to you. You've not been in the greatest of form at times. I may bring you in for this game. We'll have to see how the other players are getting on. But we'll get the schedule on to this game, and we will see how everyone's doing. I'm sure everyone's form should be okay after that last game. It's more just the energy levels of the team. Yeah, Taylor, you could potentially give you a rest, and we'll bring Struner in, stop him from moaning. Georgi Samov. I can play Baker at central midfield, and Vilhena can play in the cam role, so I'll bring Vilhena to the cam role. Pina, you can come in, and I'll go with Camacho and Romer. I will give you one last chance. If you get booked or even sent off in this game, then I think in this January transfer window I will look to get rid of you. And we will get this game against Carlisle underway, who are another team who were in mixed form. Beat Yeovil but lost to Scunthorpe and Doncaster. Okay, a 1-1 draw. Camilleri salvaged a point for us with a penalty after 59 minutes, and Beret was sent off for Carlisle after the 85th minute. Okay, important transfer market information. The transfer market is now open. Thank you, but I don't think I'm going to be doing much business, if any. Okay, my youth squad. We have Honor Hayams. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to promote you to the senior squad. I'll give you a 4-year deal, £500 a week. We'll see if we can progress you and see how you do. As for Keto, is happy with York City. I'm sure he was moaning before. But I hope he's happy now. He's having a good run in the team. Boss, thanks for listening and giving me extended run in the first team. Okay, time very much. What I'll look to do, I may look to call it a day here, but what I'll do before that is I'm just going to move the schedule on a couple of days and we can check the monthly squad report to see how everyone is getting on. Okay, here we go. Nope, don't want team management. I want squad report. There we go. Okay, for Keto, say the same. Bassam up 1. Valverde now a 68. Banjo not moved so much. Ramirez gone up. Camacho's to a 69. Achille to a 70. Milano still going up. Host improving. Silva's improving. Struman's improving massively, same as Baker. Potts, not doing too bad. McReady, McLaughlin, Platt, they're all out on loan but still improving. Azogwe's looks like he's not even playing. Sarmov still improving, which is great news. Pina's improving. Victor Soriano is improving massively considering he's only 16. So I've got 2 really good young strikers named Soriano and Camilleri who are 16 and 18 and are going to be the crux of my team for many years to come, hopefully. But I'm going to call it a day there, guys. I may have a quick look in the transfer window in between recordings, and we'll get this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get January done in the next episode, and we have a couple important games. We have Bristol City in the FA Cup, and a couple of important league games against the MK Dons as well. And we end the month against Scunthorpe. I'll catch you in the next episode, guys, where hopefully I may have a bit of transfer news for you as well. See you later. Cheers.